It's Stuth here in 95.5 WBRU studios for another home brewed interview. And today, Nouveau here in WBRU studios. And they're playing that Zox show, the only show of the year, on the 11th of October. That's a Saturday. Tickets are $15. It's at Lupo's. Go to lupos.com if you want to get tickets. Right now, the men of the hour, Nouveau. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Thanks for having us in.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Okay. I'm Titus. I'm in Nouveau.
And what do you do in Nouveau?
Write emails for the band, mostly. No, I play guitar, sing, and I guess I'm the primary songwriter for the band.
I am Mark, also in Nouveau. I play guitar. Some emails from time to time. A little bit of singing.
And
That's
are
about
we
it.
missing anybody tonight?
We were missing
Yes.
two.
Right.
Larry was here. He was on the songs we just played, playing bass.
Plugging the bass.
Plugging the bass, yep. And then Chase, our fearless drummer,
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
who
So
didn't want to.
You guys are playing this show with Zox.
Oh, yeah.
And you know them really well. You've played with them before. Can you go a little bit into your history with the band?
Well, they owe us a lot of money. And so we figure it's been about 4 or 5 years since we've seen all of the band together
Yeah.
in one spot.
Gotcha.
Because they've all gone off to do their own things in life. And we're just hoping to get some of that money back.
Yeah, it was really the best chance.
It's
Like
a
all
chance.
together is it's the best chance we have.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we're good friends with them going back to, I saw Zox play at the Ocean Mist in like 2001 or 2002. And that was a really big moment for me because
Yeah.
we thought our band at the time was called Holiday, and we thought we were really good, but they were from more Providence, the Brown area, and when we saw them play, we were like, oh boy, we gotta get better because they're great, and so we're really looking forward to seeing them, on the 11th. That should be a really good show.
That's wonderful. Yeah. And you mentioned your band name before was Holiday. And so how did that change to Nouveau? It's a peculiar name and a really great name for a band, but where did Nouveau come from?
I don't know. I think, well, going back a few years when, like, MySpace was kind of the first way that you could promote a band before a lot of social media and stuff. And we thought we were the only Holiday in town or ever. And then through the internet, we realized there were like 8 or 9 Holidays. And there was one band from the 80s named Holiday and another band from New Jersey that was like a hardcore band called Holiday. And so we got real discouraged and we decided, well, let's change our name to something for the next album. Our first Nouveau album came out in 2006.
Okay.
And we were kind of like, let's pick something that no one else will have picked. Like, let's try and be as original as possible and yet still kind of have a name that sounds cool and,
Well, I think
it doesn't mean much, but
you did a pretty good job with picking a name nobody else has. So,
keep our fingers crossed.
you mentioned your first album came out in 2006, correct?
Yeah.
You guys just released a new album last year, Action Figures.
Mm-hmm.
And how has it been since that's your third album, right?
Yeah.
And so how's that all going? How is the recording process with Action Figures, and how's it been since the release?
Well, the process of making that CD was a lot of fun because it was kind of like a reunion of the band and getting back together, playing music together. We kind of went on hiatus in 2008 after our second album, Courtyard. Okay. And that was another great album, kind of just followed up with the first album with slightly different band membership because our first guitar player at the time left the band. And so Nouveau had this period of time, like 06 to 08. And then it pretty much went away. And so I kept writing songs, and we kept playing in other bands and stuff. And, well, especially you, not me so much. And then I had enough songs together where I realized, like, I want to do this. I want to reunite the band and record them. And Mark joined the band at that time. So
Gotcha.
And he brought like a whole new kind of element of fun to. We weren't just getting back together to, play the songs we always played. We were getting back together to make new stuff with a new band member and in kind of a new way,
Cool. And I just have one more question about your sound before we get to this little game called 5 and 25. You know what that's all about. We'll get to 5 and 25 in just a sec. But there was something you guys were talking about, this whole cloud-based thing. You have that on your Twitter and your SoundCloud. What is this whole cloud-based experiment.
That means nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
I still don't know what that is.
Well, what it really means is we're not really a real band because we don't live together and hang out a lot together like regularly as a band, and we don't really practice as a band. So when we made the album, I wanted to promote it, but we all have jobs and other lives and other bands and other commitments. We're not really living in the same cities and stuff. So I just thought, we're cloud-based at least. At a bare minimum, we can put our music on SoundCloud, which is where you can get the album. And,
Right.
YouTube, there's some videos there, but that's pretty much the extent of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
We hope to be a real band soon. Like on the
Someday, yeah.
Cloud-based.
On the 11th, the Blue Fairy will come down and make us a real band for one night only, and then we turn into pumpkins
Back to the cloud after that.
Yeah. Cloud pumpkins.
Yeah.
Nouveau here in WBRU Studios. That show with Zox. It's the 11th of October. Get tickets at lupos.com. And now, are you guys ready for 5 and 25? It's this little game. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. Hopefully, we'll wrap this up in 25 seconds.
Ooh.
Now, you can have the same answer, but you all each have to come up with your own different answer. So, get what I mean? You can come up
Okay.
with the same.
Different answers could be the same.
Right. Exactly.
Can the same
Precisely.
Okay.
The same answers can also be
Can be
different.
different.
Yes, exactly. All right. So
I wasn't paying attention.
each of you come with
Different
your
answers.
own answer
Got
to the
it.
question that I'm going to
Independent.
ask as
Independent
quickly
answer.
as you can.
Yeah.
Got it? All right. So question number 1. What is your favorite album that you own?
Mine would probably be, my quick answer would be Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. Big Beach Boys fan. It's just,
Phenomenal.
incredible. It's very good.
Born in the USA.
Nice. 2 great classic answers.
And different answers too. That's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the same.
I don't know any pet sounds.
Well, you don't
Many
have any
kinds.
pets. Do you have any pets? No, you don't.
No sounds either.
Question number 2. Was your favorite act to see live or that you have seen live?
Bruce Springsteen.
I'm a big Fish fan as well, and I've seen them more than any other band that I've seen, so
Nice.
I will probably say them.
Gotcha. All right. Question number 3. If you could add anybody, alive or dead, to the lineup of Nouveau, who would that be?
To the lineup.
I would probably say Bruce Springsteen myself.
I see your Calvin one over there.
Probably Courtney Cox.
A little controversial one. I like that. All right,
I
question.
think she plays keyboards.
Yeah.
We need a keyboard.
We
player.
do need, yeah. Well, I play keyboard on the record, but not as
Not
good
at
as
the same
Courtney
time,
does. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 4 is, if you had a superpower, what would that be?
I don't know. Being really good at trivia. I'm not that good at it. But a lot of our friends are really good at, like this kid here.
Yeah.
I would like to be
Trivia
a little
master.
less good at trivia if possible, so that would probably be mine.
All right. And question number 5, the final question is, if there was a biography made about your life, a movie, who would you have portray you?
That's a good one. Dean Cain. Early Dean Cain though, he kind of peaked in like the mid to late 90s.
So you would take the early Dean Cain?
Yeah, he's done other things, but I don't,
See,
I don't
mean-
follow him anymore.
I'd probably take later Dean
Later.
Cain. Yeah, I'd probably go with, he's a little more out of the spotlight and like,
That'd be
a good comeback.
That'd be a good movie. Like
Yeah.
the 2 Dean Cains together.
Yeah. And I don't know what they would do, but probably talk to each other at some
Be a good
point.
band.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Nouveau here in WBRU Studios for Homebrew. Don't miss them. October 11th at the Zox only show of the year. It's Al Lupo's. Tickets are $15. Titus, Mark, thank you so much for coming in.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.